welcome back to Vicious Mockery, babies. Are you guys ready for some D&D fun? Are you ready to roll dice with me? Because I'm ready to roll dice with you. Okay, now it's time for me to enunciate. Okay.
I don't know what this is, but I love it.
Paola's like, husband, stop, you're drunk. Go home. And so you remember what happened last time? Our friends went crazy and murdered everything. No.
What?
They ended up getting murdered by a giant suit of armor that was towering over them, built by a new person.
Oh, that's me. Camera.
Edowix.
He'll be with us for a couple more episodes. Edowix, the Steadfast.
Yep, that one.
So Edowix the Steadfast here is the builder and designer maker of these animated armors. And they, for some reason, have some kind of an override and on them that does not allow him to use his arcane computational skills to control them anymore. He's pissed, confused, and now they're just stuck in a mine. The weird part is we forgot about our friend Audrin the Faithless, who's on the top part of the mine shaft that's now been caved in.
We didn't forget. We were just fighting.
Busy.
So, what will our friends do? How did they get out? What will they do? Let's find out. Begin.
Cool. Althea bangs on the wall and is like, Audrin, you alive? Audrin! And nothing.
We can't head back there. There's a bunch of rocks and stuff. So do you
He's
know
sending thoughts
a
and
way out of here?
prayers.
I mean, I do, but I mean, can we continue our conversation about freeing these?
The slaves?
I didn't want to use that term, but
Well,
we can call it.
Do you just not want to speak the truth then? Or you want to lie to yourself?
I mean,
Because we can
Spoiler
call
alert,
them like
Delron is very hardcore.
How were you going to save them? Like, what were you going to do
take them back to their village.
Back to their village, jerk.
so that the other people could just go and get them again?
Your people.
Wait, what the fuck do you know? Because according to these guys, you've been enslaving them the whole time. And the group, the tribe that survived without being enslaved have been fighting you guys off as best they can. So what exactly are you doing here? And the fact that this shit is owned by Creakin', I want answers. Pulls out dagger.
Whoa! I do the whoa.
You gotta calm down.
Let's go. I got
Demon
her.
spawn.
I got her.
Hey!
That's offensive.
I send Tone. Tone gets mad and like starts hissing at him.
It's a little mouse.
There's a mouse in your foot.
I'm an angry mouse.
Okay.
There's like a rat mouse thing.
I see.
I want answers, damn it.
All right, so I'll tell you the situation. I was brought here in order to help create machines that would assist in annihilating the enemies of Daya. Like, that was my intentions, and I assumed that I would just be doing research, building some weapons, and that they would be used to further the cause of Daya and her glory, which I'm sure, if you've been doing the right thing and making sure that they understand
What the
the
hell,
tenets
man?
of the faith.
Definitely.
Brandish dagger again. Say that one more time.
But it appears I've been complacent in allowing the abuse of these poor creatures. I admit I have not done my part to help that cause, but I am but one man. And
Put my hand out.
Touche.
thank you.
Admitting a mistake is the first step, man.
I try. But in any case, I know how to get out of here and get to the village. But I would like to ask, how do you plan to free these people?
There's about 24 different people that are in this mine shaft alone, and they are there's animated armors. There's about It's usually one animated armor for every 2 get.
So it's like
Okay.
10,
You're like suspicious at him.
I
don't want to tell you my plan.
Well, that's because we lack a plan.
No, we had a plan. I developed it. You just
we
forgot.
have the general
You just
idea of a
forgot.
plan.
Sounds like you guys really have your shit
Well,
together.
okay, we have a plan, but the plan is mostly scouting out so that we can come up with a better plan.
No, the plan was we were gonna release these two so he could go back to his village,
Right.
so the village can make up their plan as to how they wanted to attack.
And
Now
then-
that they need
So
the
your
tunnel.
plan
But as
was
you
to
can
go to the
see-
GIF and ask
as
for
you
them to
can
come up with a
see-
plan.
As
General
you can
idea.
see, the tunnels are we were gonna have them escape through the tunnels we crashed through. But as you can see, your stupid robot caused a cave-in.
Exactly.
I mean,
You
that
do
was
know-
an accident.
You do know there's a side exit from the tunnels.
Which I'm pretty sure are guarded as fuck.
There is one more animated armor
Which are easy.
that is there, but you know,
The evilest of Jedi's at
might be
Delron
able
right
to
now
sneak around
for
it.
saying robots are easy.
maybe
Yeah.
you can
Hey.
talk to it and allow them to sneak by.
We could probably do something like that.
Yeah.
I can help us get out of here.
That'd be
But-
greatly appreciated.
There needs to be a plan because anything that happens here, there's going to be ripples
Right.
that go back to the mainland and the organization, as
Right.
I refer to it.
Sounds about right. That makes
So-
sense.
It is, yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, we are gonna save these people in this mine, and we did have a plan, and it included possibly getting the village involved because we didn't necessarily want to anger.
All right, so let's be
people.
clear. You don't have a plan.
We do have a plan.
You have no plan. Other than getting out of here, which
We have a
you
plan.
still don't
Now
have.
it's
I am
bone.
integral to that
Our
plan at
is
this
now
point.
bone, so we have
we
to
had a
now
plan.
abandon our poor slave friends.
We had a plan
because
for
their
some
stupid
things.
robot destroyed everything.
And we had a general idea of other things, but now the plan that we did have got caved in by a cave. So now we have a general idea of everything.
no, no.
All right, so-
And your
because
friend
I-
might
And come up
be,
with a new plan.
Yes.
and your friend might be dead. Which
Maybe,
Yes.
but I don't believe that. Have you seen Audrin?
I mean-
Fucker's hard to kill.
Natural selection.
He's mostly metal.
Here's my proposal.
He's the most metal man you've ever met.
I will assist
Besides his
you
fucking robot.
in
Yeah.
helping free
Your
these
robot's
slaves,
dead.
and I will help us get out of here and get back to the village. But I have never been to the village, so you're gonna have to help us get there.
We
Or
know
we
how to
could
get
bring these friends of ours.
Yeah, we'll bring these two guys and save them. We'll come back for the rest. And I think it will help you a lot to meet the village and see what's going on over there.
Okay.
Get a better
I,
idea.
Can't guarantee they won't kill him.
I can agree.
We'll
with
make
that.
sure they don't kill him. Aody. I heard you over there.
Yeah. Racist wizard.
My ears are trained to Aody's
Racist.
frequency.
Discriminating wizard.
I have not discriminated against you in any way.
Called her demon. Well, I guess she kind of, you know.
How, that is not discrimination, nor is it
Apparently I
libel.
wasn't shown the light to retire.
That's pretty cool.
Pissy face. Like, alright.
She is. All right. Anyways, I know a way out. There's another animated armor down there.
That we gotta get
If you give me the opportunity, I can maybe distract him with some updates, and we can just walk out.
Sounds fair. You guys ready for this?
Yes.
I look at the two gifts. You guys ready for freedom?
I translate.
Right.
That's right. You think you can? Yeah.
They're-
Because I was the
they're
only one that was
nodding,
translating.
They're nodding.
My
They're
slots got used
shackled
up.
to the wall still.
Oh, my slots.
We'll shackle them.
All right.
I don't have the keys.
He doesn't have the keys.
I get out the magic sword.
All right.
Cranking
I
out
do
of
have
this.
thieves' tools. I'm pretty sure I can
Yeah, you
pick
do
them.
it.
Yeah, I don't think we want to break these shackles, and we don't want to make a big noise that we're letting a
What
bunch
would
of
it be?
people out.
Just skill check,
well,
You guys
impression
never
check.
freed
I
slaves
usually do
before?
sleight of hand.
Performance?
I usually
Sleight of
no,
hand.
it's not performance. You silly
It's a
bananas.
thief. That's my job.
I'm going to perform with
silly
these
goose.
tools.
Sleight of hand with
16.
16.
I'm a thief. It's what I do too. I'm a
Uh,
bard.
yeah, these manacles are pretty rusty. So yeah, we'll say it gets through.
All I would have to do is click it. Oh, okay, hey.
I doubt they're very
can
good.
you hit it with one swing of your thing?
I did it!
There you go.
Yeah. And
Problem solved.
the two actions together.
Problem solved.
Those two
That's how we
actions
solve most
combined free the gift Yankee.
Most our solutions are 50% finesse from Aody and 50% muscle from Delron.
Yeah.
Mashkal.
This is how we
Which
made
actually
our business.
Delron doesn't have. He's very skinny.
Very skinny.
You are lean.
Strength is-
The word is lean.
I'm lean. I'm ripped.
He's mean. He's
I got a
lean,
six-pack.
He's a murder machine.
You still hold power
It's
in
hard.
those tiny muscles.
It's more about how you hit, no how hard you hit. All right, let's go.
So there's a mine shaft that if you go down the hall a little bit, you turn right, you turn left, and you take the mine shaft down. You can just kind of use a pulley system that goes down, or you can do something else, and that leads you out to an exit that is it's kind of in the northern part of the island, the most northern part, and if you hang a right from the most northern part, which is west, you think you guys can get to the Githyanki camp, but if you head east, you would go directly to the fortress.
Don't want to do that.
I need
Especially
to
down in
A
rest.
little northeast.
Yeah, do we want to take a short rest before we?
Let's just get to the village to get to a long one. This is roll.
I mean, I could have used my key points, but that's fine.
Do you not get it after you level up?
I got 1 key point. I can get all my 6, but that's fine. All right.
I'm all grouchy. I just want to get to the village now.
Yeah,
God
but you
damn
guys, you should be cautious because your friend Edawix did warn you about one more animated armor,
Yes, I'm
which
gonna
you will
stealth.
need to do
Fuck you
some
all.
skill stuff to get around.
That there's an animated armor close by and then we'll stealth. Hey, when's that animated armor coming?
It's around.
Oh, okay, we stealth.
So you guys walk for a little bit. You walk for about
19.
20 minutes, and then you end up to the pulley system. You know when you get to the pulley elevator,
No.
it's going to go all the way down and then head on out,
Not sure where
and then
it
that will be where the animated armor is
Pre-roll for
stationed.
stealth.
It may be facing out. It may be facing inward. Who knows?
Maybe I should go first.
So are you gonna just go up to it and be like updates and stuff, and then we sneak behind you?
I'm just gonna stealth.
Yeah,
19.
that was my plan.
Well, I mean, we have to stealth. We have to sneak these guys past too.
Yeah.
Can we? Can you send it after someone? Can you be like, hey, that man?
I was hoping I could
Dangerous.
just shut it down.
Okay. Yeah, do that.
Like, just. you
Maybe
know,
if he's not like full war mode, he'll hear you.
Yeah.
Well, if he doesn't see
I
us,
probably,
he
do I
don't
know a way to
recognize
shut it,
an
like
enemy.
manually shut it down? Like, I'm thinking, like, unplug it from its power source.
Well,
Here's the thing. Doesn't the thing have that stupid metal rod we found? Can't we
The
just pull
override?
that piece out?
But the override might not work if it's not even fighting anything, right? Like this is just regular maintenance. He's never noticed before, so that means he can shut him down. He was just overridden when he saw us.
Just saying.
I don't know, maybe. Just
Just
saying.
saying.
Who knows? I'm gonna say if it doesn't work, let me know, and I'll just sprint out of this fucking place and just tell him to follow me. He will never catch up.
I'll never tell.
Oh God.
All right.
Let's
that
find
works.
out.
What do they know? Do they know things? Let's find out.
Let's find out. All right, so
Project placement. Got it.
Yes.
back in the
Don't
90s.
watch things.
I don't watch things
I just
at
saw
all.
that voice
I make
actor
my
on
own
an episode of
stories.
DuckTales. It was great.
Dark
DuckTales is really good.
I'll go down first.
Okay, so yeah, and the elevator shaft, it's like a 20-foot down elevator shaft. So if anybody wants, they can even just slide down
I go
the
down.
rope. They
bring
can
everyone
take
up.
the shaft down. But Edawix goes down first. You see the animated armor facing outward, facing the island itself and the plains, and then you see the jungle beyond the plains. And yes, it faces you.
If it doesn't shut down this, the safety word is pickle. Pickle juice, actually. Pickle juice.
It's facing there. It sees you. It just kind of exists. Doesn't react.
I call to it. Unit 5124.
This is Unit 5123.
It's 5123. My apologies. You guys all look the same.
Ouch.
Please prepare for maintenance. I need to check some things. Working on some new patches, so I need to make sure everything is good. So please bend over.
Where's this access panel?
In a
Good one. My name's not Ben.
Oh god.
I'm bending now.
Oh god.
Sarcasm deactivated.
Created AI? Magical AI?
Of course I did. I'm a genius.
It's a trapped soul. That's what it is. Magical ideas. There's a necromancy out there.
I reach
you go in there.
inside through its access port.
Yeah.
And I try.
Which is
like
basically you take off the head.
Oh, thank God.
Do a perception check.
12.
12.
That-
Or no,
The access
15.
There
15.
You go, much
Okay,
better.
there we go. With a 15, you notice that little, like, metal card that you didn't put it in there. You didn't put in there before. It must have been new. These are like the rest of this armor looks a little dusty. It looks a little dirty. Just normal wear and tear. This looks clean. The other one that she pulled out must have had some dirt that was like residual from the battle. This one's clean, like it maybe only has one fingerprint on it.
Can we lift fingerprint?
And it's right there. Like when you look into its head, you can see it on the interior.
Can I think about any, based on what I know about the code and the system and how it's architected, could I would removing this activate any other protocols or
Arcane check.
Arcana. What's that, like a 14 or 15?
15?
15.
He's rolling really low.
Yeah. Okay. You know that as soon as you pull this off, it's going to activate something. You don't know what. It could be it could send out, for all you know, it could send out a warning to the other ones to come right here. It could send out, they could be on their way right now because of the other one that's shut down. But you are aware that it has some kind of precautionary measures that are put in place to prevent someone to just yank this out. But you didn't put this in.
Okay, I'm going to.
How to remove those measures? With 15, you're not aware.
Okay. I would know how to turn the sight functionality off,
that-
right?
It has blind sense.
Oh, some bitch.
blind
Yeah, I forgot
sense?
about that.
You can
Man, I am amazing.
you can momentarily deactivate it,
All right. And then give us
Okay.
a signal.
but it requires some finesse and an arcane check.
Oh, great. Yeah. Fuck it.
Yeah, why not? I'll
Just roll higher than a 4.
go for it. So,
You've done this before, so you get advantage.
Oh, great.
all right.
Get
So,
a
do
28
I
or something.
get just an Arcana check?
Yeah. Yeah.
That'd be amazing.
22.
There we go. Because you need a 20. So what you do is you turn the vibration function on, and you turn it to its max. So it just starts going, pleasure mode activated. Ha
Pickle juice. Pickle juice.
ha.
I need some pickle juice.
Need some pickle juice. When we hear pickle juice, we got the Githyanki and we go.
And it vibrates, and it's facing the wrong direction because you made it face the wrong direction. And it's like, you're a pervert, naughty boy.
He's right.
It's boring time on the island. Sorry about that.
Nice.
And protocol complete. Vibration mode deactivated.
Did we get
I hope
awesome?
it was good for you. It was good for me.
It was the best I've had today. All right, so I think all the updates are working properly. Really appreciate you bearing with me as we engage in this activity together, this consensual activity. I actually need to head out into the jungle. So please keep watch. The other slaves are a little riled up today, so you might want to.
You mean the people who work without
Right,
jobs.
the employees.
Without payment.
Without pay.
Without pay.
Yeah, those ones.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, right.
That's funny.
We don't use that.
I don't care what you do. Go do it.
All right, I will
You
see
weird
you later.
pervert. I love you.
Bye.
Never change.
Created magical AI.
Ha ha.
All right,
ha.
have a great day.
You're a loser.
Well, I have
I love you,
sentience,
Father.
so
I love you, Father.
I love you
This
too,
is too many layers.
my creation.
Went a little too deep there.
Princess.
All right,
Says.
Ha ha.
need to tone that down.
Ha ha.
We're outside waiting like,
Okay,
we're never going to
objective-
mention that again.
Oh, what you talking about?
Did
Yeah.
you see anything? I didn't.
We just disabled.
Yeah, you disabled it.
Yep. and
Perfectly normal.
We made it out, and it's so unnoteworthy it never needs to be brought up
Don't
again.
even know why you're even talking about it right now.
Nope. Why are we not going to the village
Right.
this second? I begin walking in whatever direction because I don't know where the
It's not
village
that way.
is.
It's this. Good try though. Let's go. We head over to the village.
All right. I'm gonna check in with Althea and Aodi. How are you guys? How are you guys doing?
Well,
Little
I
traumatized,
don't
to be
know what's
honest.
going on anymore.
Definitely traumatized.
Yeah, I don't know what. We're trying to shimmy down some stuff, maybe. I don't know.
You passed by a vibrating animated armor.
Okay,
Little-
terrified.
A little concerned that we just left Andrew.
There's probably some
Andrew
strange
Bird.
moans coming from
Audrey, poor Audrey is still
bad.
buried.
Let's continue on our way to the village.
But
So-
I'm too tired. We gotta go.
Spotlight on you two. You guys are walking down the area. You guys are a little tired.
I'm very tired.
Muscles are hurting a bit right now. You can kind of feel them, and you get to the makeshift camp. As you guys walk in, you guys notice that people are looking at your new wizard friend a little weird, and they're
Looking at
sort
him
of
sideways.
making room.
Can I
And
make an insight check?
yeah, absolutely.
I was like, yep.
Do you need to?
I got a natural 20.
He doesn't know if he wants to die, if he's going to die.
So
I stand near him.
they recognize you, and they're avoiding you. You actually kind of recognize some of them. And as people who were formerly in this area, and some of them you thought you were helping, and you thought they disappeared or died in the mines, and they're actually here in this village. I don't know if that's concerning for you, but
You know, we'll address it. We'll cross that bridge when we get to it.
Aodi, you want to go get Zom,
Zom!
and explain what happened? I'll stay near a friend so they don't kill him.
Before, as you're speaking to Aodi notices Zom of Big Mountain exit the large tent with his great axe in hand,
I'm like standing in
And-
front of this guy.
and
Trigger my comprehend
he
languages.
he points his axe forward at the group of you, and he says, "Who have you brought with? Who has you brought forth?"
Is he speaking Gith or
Common.
Common, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, why did I turn on my? I used up myself. Okay.
Eh.
I look super annoyed. I look at Delron. You're vouching for him, buddy.
He saved us and your two people that we have brought back, slaves, freed from the mines. All
They,
thanks to this man, Iduix, the steadfast.
they start speaking Gith to him.
Oh shit, what are they saying?
And
don't know.
they're saying, yeah, they saved us. This guy, these guys, they saved us. This guy used to save us too. And then some people from a tent, one person who you used to call him Thirsty.
Thirsty.
Yeah, you used to call him Thirsty because he would
Can't imagine there's a
always
story
ask
there.
you for a drink. Always ask you for a drink.
Because they were slaves. They were dehydrated.
I probably obliged.
You thought he was dead. And he shows up off of one of the encampments there, and he's like, yeah, that man,
Thirsty.
That man, he used to save us. He used to help us. He's not a bad one. He's not a bad one, Zom. He's not a bad one. Zom says, and he looks at you. He's this big Goliath guy with a massive beard, kind of like your massive beard. And he's a big bald Goliath guy, and he's got this massive gray-white beard. And he says, I don't know you, friend. I don't need your name. You hurt these people, and I will hurt you.
Fair.
I promise I will not endanger them.
That's how really we were saying it.
Well, full stop.
Again?
He won't hurt anyone.
All right.
Yeah.
Well,
these individuals are true men and women of Daya, and they stand solely for her tenets. And we are going to free your people from these heretics.
Well, I should have said that.
he takes the greatsword, he slams it into the ground,
thought he had an axe.
leans. Or it's a great axe, yeah. Sorry. What did I say? Fuck.
Pulls out a
Monster
great
Hunter
sword,
mode
slams it into the ground.
Monster Hunter mode and Great.
Look, this weapon is great, okay? It's great.
At least we know it's great.
All right, so he takes the great axe, he slams it into the ground hard, like a display of power, and then when it's the handle sticking out, he leans against the handle. He puts his hand against his head like this, and he's looking at you dead in the eyes, and he says, "Friend, Daya didn't save these people. I did, and they did. They saved themselves. What did Daya give us? They gave us you. They brought you to this island."
I mean, I also taught you guys how to farm and how to fish and...
Now it's just an awkward stare. And he says, "You can't sleep in these tents. If you're gonna stay here, you're sleeping outside, next to the fire, where I can see you."
That's fine. That'll be fine.
Yeah, we'll get some.
I mean, I see you're very passionate about this situation. I share that passion. I would like for these people to be safe and happy, and I don't feel like their current situation really reflects what
I mean,
my
he's
vision
a little
is
misguided is all, you know.
Hang
for
on.
these people.
Where's the other one?
That's what we're gonna ask you. Have you seen Audrin? Has he come back
Who's
at all?
that?
We had a
Another
cave
guy. Yeah.
You guys just leave
We
your
had
friends
a cave
hanging like that?
We were trying
There
to
was a
find
cave in.
That's not very devout of you.
Well, you want me to
Like-
become a freaking shovel and start digging out a
Daya never leaves her children
Where's
behind.
what happened to him? What happened to him?
We were
Talk to
trying
me.
to find, on our way to the damn fortress, we were trying to help these two. And we figured that the best way is that since we discovered some cool tunnels that you guys could sneak into to help them, or at least sneak them out, we ran into one of those guards, metal, stupid, clanky guards, eyeballed him. And he caused a cave-in. We got separated from Audrin.
We thought he'd come back here.
We haven't seen that guy.
Oh no, that's not good.
Yeah, we haven't seen anybody come by. So I don't know what to tell you, but if you wanna maybe do a funeral pyre in his
What?
name.
No, he's not dead.
Well, you know, it's if you die, it's worthy. You know,
He's like a cockroach.
Where we don't.
he fought valiantly and he died valiantly. Yes.
Living in a swamp, you learn not to give people fake funerals. They show up eventually.
Really?
Yes.
Makes sense.
Well, you know, in my culture, if someone dies, we
I don't think he's dead. I think he's just stuck there.
Well, in my
They probably
culture,
grabbed
no
him.
body, no death.
He's just missing. He's just missing.
Right
All
now,
right.
he's MIA.
I get that.
Eh,
Well,
We'll go back for him.
we'll figure it out.
you don't seem very concerned, but that's not my concern. If you need,
I feel pretty
I'm concerned.
We're in front of
that's
strangers.
weird
I
of you to
hide my
assume.
emotions.
I'm mostly just concerned about him trying to kill me. That's my concern.
well, friends, you look wary. I'll make sure that we get one of the spare tents available for you all, and you can,
Don't worry about me. I'm good.
Oh, I'm not worried about
Okay,
you.
just clearing that up.
Oh, no.
You know, we're all good. We're all friends. Some of us just need to be able to sleep under the stars. That's where I'm most comfortable, anyways.
That's such a lie. Zom.
You actually have a really nice kind of bedroom in the fortress.
Just by I'm sure how he's dressed. That's still not a lie.
It's you know, some of the guys sleep in the hall where it's like, you know, bunk beds, and you actually have your own fucking room because they know you have research.
He's a wizard. Zom, can you have scouts out around camp and around as far as you can have them? Just look for Audrin. Just to see if he shows up.
I'll
If he doesn't
tell
show up by the morning, we'll go search for him.
I'll tell 2 of my spearmen to be aware. And if anything happens, I hope that they will know to wake me first. And if they hear anything,
Wake us up.
I'll make sure that they send you.
Yeah. Thanks. We'll take a rest.
Better your life than theirs. You're funny.
I didn't find that joke funny, but
Oh.
I'm sure.
What?
What? Did I say that out loud? Come on.
Sleep time. Sleep time. Sleep time. Come with me.
Well,
We have
I can't go into the tent.
I'm not going in the tent. I'm sleeping next to
Well,
you.
Oh.
tonight's feast is my baby giant crocodile,
Jesus, I thought you were cooking your baby.
and we're using
I was about to say, do we really want to say
the
these
red
people?
terramythic herbs, along with the baby crocodile, with bone stew. It'll be great. What, you've never had baby giant crocodile before?
No.
Well,
Is it different from
I'll eat that shit.
just crocodile?
I guess I'll try it.
no, baby,
Yeah.
baby giant crocodile is a very sensuous dish.
Sensuous.
That means sexual, sir.
Are you fucking your food?
I don't, no, friend, I don't fuck without food.
I regret asking that.
I think he's coming on to you. I don't know what's happening no more.
But
Not that I've had a
He
grip
does
on
not
it these
seem
last
to,
few hours.
There's
Adhere to the modest standards that Daya
I
has
just-
set for us.
Just go into the tent. You just like pass out.
and then you pass out, and a couple hours, like an hour or so later, someone comes in with. It might as well be. It's like a bowl, but it's mostly a plate. Comes with it, and they put it on a sort of a leaf, woven leaf mat, and they put it in front of you. If the rest of you are also in there, you also get the same treatment.
I'm not
as
in
well.
the tent, actually. I'm next to.
Yeah, they put one next to you. They don't hand it to you directly. It's not. You notice that it's.
I
Part of
have
their
my own
custom.
hands that I can use to hold plates with.
They have this weird custom where they don't pass from food from one set of hands to another set of hands. They place it in front of you. They can't hand it to you directly. It's weird. They won't even when you hand them water, they won't accept it. You have to put it down.
Oh.
It's weird.
It's not weird.
I wake up in.
Different.
I'm like half asleep eating.
Yeah, no, I'm fucking hungry. In real life and in game.
I am also hungry in real life. You go to sleep?
Yes.
Yes.
Fucking give me a long rest, goddammit.
And
Give me my shit back.
so you guys actually go to sleep outside
Yeah.
next to
Make
the.
sure they don't kill this guy.
They put a cauldron in their fire pit, and the fire pit stays lit all night, and you get that residual smell of the stew that you ate throughout the entire night. It's a little colder than being inside of a tent, but that's fine. You awaken to new powers. You're now level 7.
Just more trains is all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've learned through my fights.
Anything fun with level 7? Anything fun with level 7?
I'm just better at what I do.
Oh, I
all it
have a
is.
new, more powerful spell that is Ice Storm.
Ooh,
Yeah.
I see.
No word on Andrew.
Nope.
Audrey.
Audrin, who knows what Audrin?
Same person, whatever.
Yeah, Audrin has probably, if he is alive, he has had a night alone and had to survive alone in a deep dark cave without any light.
That's probably good for his character.
We all know he's in like another plane and like doing some weird ass adventure.
He's probably found a way to make those robots vibrate.
Yeah.
Knowing him,
He's throwing that fucking oil potion all over him.
Yeah, he's like, oh,
like
so slippery.
it's the morning, like it's barely the sun's coming up. We're just around the fire telling the stories of Audrey.
Yeah.
He's definitely had sex with at least 2 robots.
We know
like
what's happening.
for sure.
Yeah, he's like not even fighting them. They're like, I'm trying to fight you. Why are you hugging me? Stop hugging me. No, please, no.
Get out of that hole. That's not what it's used for.
Oh god.
That is definitely Audrey.
This is very bad.
But after all the joking, I feel like there's a moment of like we all kind of just look at each other like.
Yeah, we kind of quietly were like, what the
Yeah.
fuck, dude? Where is he?
So anything fun with level 7 for Aote?
I just got an
Audrey?
extra spell
We got a
slot.
bigger spell.
Ooh, nothing fun?
Just more stuff.
More stuff.
I
More
got an
spell?
extra
More
spell
hitting.
slot.
Spell slots. So that's pretty much level 7. Okay. You wake up, new powers. Fun.
We've just trained.
Oh, this.
We gotta go for Audrey. We can't just leave him back there.
Like this, sleeping on the ground is really good for my back.
Actually.
So
Privileged ass wizard.
morning comes around, and they cook like eggs over the cauldron. They kind of like
This reminds me of Beatrice and Newberg.
yeah, they cook nowhere near as good eggs as Beatrice uncooked, mostly uncooked eggs. Her souffle, her souffle,
Nowhere to be seen.
nope. But they make eggs
Sigh of
and
relief.
healthy
almost
herbed
died.
eggs, and you eat it. That's when a Githyanki gentleman runs into the encampment, and he's saying something in Gith, and you first hear him say Zom, 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 and he's coming from the I'm not good with directions, west, and he has sand from his ankle to his knee, or from his foot to his knee, and he's got scratches and like all over him, like and then like slash wounds that are big, and he says Zom, 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 and he comes in and he's trying to get everybody's attention. He runs into the camp, and you hear this because it's in Gith. He says there are 2 people we don't know. One guy who keeps he just murdered a 3rd guy, and he keeps pulling bones from the sea. He's pulling bones from the sea.
What? Do I understand what he's describing?
What kind of check would that be? Perception?
I don't even know.
Insight?
There's not really much of
I would
pulling
assume
bones from the sea.
insight?
Insight?
19.
So he's mostly freaking out, right? Like he's having sort of what do we call this? Words are hard. He's having
breakdown.
you're thinking he's
An
having
anxiety
sort of
attack.
a hallucination, like an anxiety attack, hallucination, anxiety, blah blah blah. Okay, so but maybe you can do something Arcana. Probably be an easier check.
I mean, he got a 19.
Yeah.
17 on Arcana.
Yeah, yeah. Pulling bones from the sea. Who pulls bones? Necromancers. Pulling bones from the sea.
That one
It
fucker
could be a Gith,
from the boats.
like
Shit,
colloquialism.
that's right. Gotta check their boats.
It could be a Gith colloquialism. Something about like maybe resurrections, like some kind of animate skeleton fun.
Fun.
All right. Okay.
That's fucked up, man. Let's just wait until Zom, I guess, comes out here.
Zom comes out and he says, friends,
Yeah.
you must you
morning.
He's like, good morning. I'm sorry, I'm tired. He says, he looks down at the rest of you and he says, "Friends, it looks like someone is murdering people on the coast. And so, do you have more friends that were with you?"
Yeah, there's a lot. There's also some enemies.
That doesn't
Yeah,
sound like a
that's real good
friend.
memories.
Yeah, that one doesn't sound like a friend, but it does sound like an enemy.
So
Like enemies typically kill people.
when we got
they do.
here, we were on a boat, you see, and this massive skeleton kind of just literally destroyed the boat. Like we went flying like pieces of shrapnel.
So you're telling me that you're the reason why we are in this much trouble?
No, that seems to have happened over a long period of time, but
No, we think that they might be working with the dudes that are already here because we were just literally passing by the island when we got hit.
Well, aren't you a tub of fun? Well,
Just being transparent.
Okay.
You deserve that much.
well, you four, and you especially, go down to the coast.
Ah, damn it.
It's over those hills over there. He points west.
is he killing Gith?
Huh?
He's killing Gith?
He's killing anything, I think, is what the kid was freaking out about.
So he says, he speaks to the other guy. He says, did they kill the other spearmen? He's like, no, I was the only spearman there. And Zom then
Right.
translates to you. He says he says they haven't hurt the other spearmen, but there's another man wearing finer clothes, and he was what happened to him? And he talks over to Zom, and he says he pulled his spine out of his throat.
Jesus
Combat
Christ.
style, jeez.
Yeah.
Okay.
Fatality.
I don't know anyone who does that kind of thing.
Yeah, me neither, actually, and I've seen some crazy shit. Okay, we'll pass by there on our way to go find our friend.
Sort of in the opposite way. It's that way, and your friend is that way.
I really feel like we should take care of the murder coast dude.
But I mean, Aldrin's
let's put it this way.
I mean, I've never met Audrin, so I have no
gonna
attachment.
threaten
Let's put it this way. You don't stay here if you don't help my people.
We'll help your people, and if you don't want to have us here, we'll leave.
I pinch you. Shut up.
I'm sorry, but I'll help your people because they need help anyways. If you don't want to help us, that's fine.
If someone's
Like
dying
a-
on that
a
coast,
good-
and it's your
we'll
fault,
A good paladin of
our
Daya
fault?
would-
Wait, calm down. Our fault? Just
Also, you
because we're
pointed
not
at
gonna
me.
go deal with him immediately? He's the one killing, not us.
I come up next to him like, shut the fuck up.
We're here to help. Don't
Yeah.
suddenly make us the bad guy, all right? Zom.
Yeah, don't make us the bad guys, Zom.
You shut up. You are the bad guy.
I'm not.
Whatever. We'll go deal with him because
You
you're
just see
incapable of
Haley
doing it
moves away
yourself.
from them like slink, slink, slink.
Everyone walks towards the beach.
ugh.
Fantastic.
Zom, he gets angry, and he doesn't even have his axe on him. He just goes back into his hut, and you hear him sit, and you hear something crack on the inside.
I pinch you. I was like, thanks, Dick. You have to be nice to him. They're the only reason we're surviving.
Okay. We'll deal with your problems ourselves because you can't do shit yourself.
Oh my god, I smack you
Walk
this
away.
time. I give you the dirtiest stare Haley's ever given the
That's
monk
fine.
in a very long time.
All right,
Well,
so
I think we should do the right thing and go save these people.
all right, so when you go and walk,
Not
I
like
was
we
like,
weren't
oh,
going
Jesus.
to anyways.
not like we weren't going to go. I mean, the DM is telling us we gotta go and kill some guy.
This is such a bad monk.
Darwin was not having it. Sorry.
Yeah.
Angrily walking in front.
He
Okay.
wants his friend. He wants his best friend.
But I mean, I
He
agree
wants
with you. We
Audrey.
shouldn't be we're not the bad guy.
He's just angry.
So,
Yeah.
and you guys are walking towards the
Been through a
coast. It's morning, so like it's actually a really beautiful morning on this island, and you notice
Didn't
that
notice.
the hill sort of at the top of the hill sort of crests, and when it goes down, you see there's a good amount of sand that comes up the hill, and it's mostly just grass, but then like going down, it goes into this beautiful sandy beach. It's got a lot of like shells and rocks and minerals, so it's not just perfect sand. It does count as difficult terrain for the sake of movement, and you see a hooded figure
Oh Jesus.
fighting what seems to be one of the friends that you met on the boat.
Oh no.
Which one?
There's one on the ground who is bleeding a lot.
Right.
One standing over him with a dagger, or what seems to be what was left of a sword, trying to protect the one that's dying. And then there is a woman who is with them with the rapier, and she's trying to beat at him and missing, and then swapping at him. And then
Are these the sisters?
he's doing, it's one sister, and then one of the Zop and one of the sisters, and then another Zop under him. And she's beating at this guy, this hooded figure.
Immediately when Delta
And
sees this,
he got this
Right.
orb, and when she beats at him, he like pulls up the orb,
right.
and a skeleton resurrects
Dawn takes out the sword
where
and
that is. She
runs.
beats at the skeleton, and it doesn't do very much to the skeleton.
I say, hey, stop his magic. Althea, freeze him. Hey, help the guy that's freaking bleeding. And I spend a key point and dash 90 feet straight at him. with
So-
the sword out.
Althea says, which one do I freeze?
Are
The
you
wizard dude?
Wait,
Are-
hooded dude?
Yeah.
Stop his magic, freeze
Okay.
him, heal the guy.
Are
I
you
guess
are you encumbered by?
I don't know how long of a second that
No?
he's doing this that quickly.
Pretty sure. Let me check. Especially with Step of the Wind. Step of the Wind. Nope. But I think. Let me look at unarmored attack. Because it'll be 45 feet then.
5, 10, 15, 20,
At half movement.
25, 30, 35, 40, 45? Yeah.
Where do I look up features and traits?
But while you're figuring that out, I will tell everybody that is the place where we will end this episode. I guess we're going to have to find out what the hell is happening next time. See you guys next week on Vicious Mockery.